How y'all doing? It's Rock Bonner, make care Fisherman R&B in the snow, episode retro to the 91. This time over in SuperGirl season 3, episode 19. What happens on this week's episode is you find out that the guy that was worshiping SuperGirl is still worshiping Rain, and the reason they're still doing this, even though the guy who started the cult's in prison, is because the girl that SuperGirl saved earlier on this season has been visiting them and got brainwashed once again, and she's the leader of the cult now, and she has this lady that's a teacher, and she teaches different languages and stuff to interpretate the Kryptonian book, this journal that this guy made, and that way they can make the new world to them. The way they're going to do this is they got this rock, and it's this mineral, and come to find out this mineral can help save Samantha and turn her back into Samantha and get rid of Rain. So SuperGirl and them's trying to get this rock. But at the end of the episode, this big battle goes between SuperGirl's team and the cult. And SuperGirl's fighting this girl after she done got the powers of the world killer, and this rock's stuck on her hand, and SuperGirl gets to her and gets her to try to take it off, but she can't take it off, and when SuperGirl tries to touch the rock, it affects her powers, and she starts shooting her laser vision, her heat vision everywhere, and she can't control it. So Monel has to come in and try to grab the rock, but he can't pull the rock off, so SuperGirl uses her heat vision to shoot the rock, and then they're able to pry the rock out of this girl's hand, and she's gonna burn her hand, and then SuperGirl uses her ice breath on her hand to heal her hand, and SuperGirl is comforting this girl that's been brainwashed or whatever. But the girl that is the interpreter of the Kryptonian language is being watched by Jimmy Olsen, and this girl and the rest of the cult kidnap this girl and shoot Jimmy Olsen in the face with his Guardian mask and splits it in two because it's armor-piercing bullets. And they know he's Jimmy Olsen, and they're threatening to out him as the Guardian if they don't give them this girl. And this girl turns herself in to save Jimmy Olsen's identity. And then what I just told y'all happened with the in-fight happens or whatever. Well, after this, SuperGirl and then go to Win and Lena, and they find out there's another source of this rock out in space about 5 light years away. So SuperGirl has to go get this in the next episode, and Monel volunteers to go help her get this rock. And other than that, besides Alex getting through to Ruby and getting her back on track, that's all that really happened on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, now that SuperGirl and Monel is going to go try to find this rock, what's going to happen? As always, put your man on, be signing out. That's usually awesome. It's been another episode of Retro to the 91. See y'all next time.